Chelsea fan. Let's talk about the match in particular. Chelsea had a red card in the earlier hours of the first half. Well, the red card was a well-deserved one because, first of all, that was a last man and thinking it was going to be a penalty. But obviously, because Cucurella started dragging the player from outside the box. So I guess that's why it was not a penalty. But it was a red card without a doubt because it was an interception that was leading to a goal. And that was the last man. So that was a straight red card. But I expected Cucurella to do better. In the second half, when Hato came in, we saw how to replicate that kind of performance that gave Cucurella the red card. There was a particular tackle this Urian Hato gave to one of the Fulham player that was about to score a goal. I could see the way he approached that player without even he didn't have to drag the player or push the player. He just had to use his body to disbalance the player and knock the ball out. So I think that tackle from Cucurella was not what I expected from him, but that was without withstanding. One thing I noticed yesterday is the style of play that the interim manager used. You see, under Enzo Maresca would not have brought in Yuri Hato to play in that match. But watching Hato play in that match, I saw something different in that young man. That young man is a very good left back. I think he has just been overlooked and kept on the bench for a very long time. One good thing we are going to be seeing with the new management in Chelsea is that we're going to be seeing these players play in their rightful positions. And we're going to be seeing every single player given opportunity to play. Imagine one of the things I loved against the yesterday game was, him playing two defensive midfielder like a pivot. Andre Santos and Moises Caicedo. I don't think I ever saw Enzo Maresca play two defensive midfielder in a game. Relating that to the Nigerian national team where we could have Frank Onyeka and Wilfred Ndidi solid, and then Alex Iwobi. I think Hato needs to be given much opportunity to play football. And one player I have seen that has improved in his style of play is Liam Delap. I think maybe he has been cautioned several times regarding his attitude towards play. For the past 2 games now, I must tell you that Liam Delap has improved. And if this Liam Delap is given proper management and proper player development, I think Liam Delap will do a great job with Chelsea. Now, considering the fact that the new manager, Liam Roseno, was once his manager way back at Hull City, and he has also managed Andre Santos. So we are still going to see the best of these young players, reuniting with this young manager. The manager is someone who demands certain results. He demands for winning. He demands for good results. Well, we're going to watch out and see how it's going to play out. And kudos to the Fulham team also. They played and it was a deserved win to them. Also, this Chelsea team, I am not so disappointed for the Chelsea team not winning the game yesterday, because we could see that even after Chelsea had a red card, they played football like they were so comfortable. They played like they had no red card. So that is one point of view I must commend the interim coach. For the 2 past games I have watched his style of play, Chelsea played beautiful football. I think these managers are going to do well, but it may take them time. So every Chelsea fan have to be patient with these managers. Chelsea will get back to form. These owners are not here to play. They are doing business and they are taking their time to make sure that everything goes as planned and everything goes in accordance to the way it's going to be. So one player or some of the players that will be looking out for to play more games in the Chelsea team is Liam Delap. Liam Delap is a good player. Let us forget about his character problem and attitude towards the game before now. He's a good player. I'm thinking that if Liam Delap can play consecutive 90 minutes for 5 games straight, we would see an improvement in his game. And of course, if he can be, trained and managed not to always be aggressive and, playing the rough kind of football, Liam Delap can do better. I think he's going to be, a good striker for Chelsea. We could see that here. He's a player that when he's on the ball, he knows what to do with the ball. Liam Delap, when he's on the ball, you could see the link-up play. He's not a selfish player when he's on the ball. When he takes on 1 or 2 players, he gives out the pass. When he takes on 1 or 2 players, he gives out the pass, and then he runs into spaces. So I think Liam Delap is one player Chelsea needs to watch out for if he is properly managed. Liam Roseno, the new appointed Chelsea manager, in the stand alongside, the Chelsea owner. And, I could see the reaction of the new manager. He was so intentional. He was not in the stand. He was not, the coach of the game yesterday, but you could see his passion towards the game. the new Chelsea manager, he was sitting up at the stand and you could see his passion. He was passionate about the game. When Chelsea were about to score, you could see him celebrating. When Chelsea were with the ball, you could see his reaction towards the game. He wants Chelsea to score, and when Chelsea conceded, you could see how he was feeling bad. When Chelsea, gets closer to the Fulham 18-yard box, you could see him like shaking and trying to want to see them score.